Guys, I'm about to give you the best advice TikTok has ever seen. Because you're an amazing man and deserve nothing but the best. Without further ado, here are 10 dating red flags in a woman you should never ignore even if she's hot. If you spot your significant other doing any of these, trust me dude, it's not you, it's her. Biggest red flag, if she's ever cheated on you, get the hell out of there. Once a cheater, always a cheater. Next, she snoops through your shit and doesn't trust you. Now, have you given her a reason not to trust you? If yes, then that's on you, not her. But if you haven't done anything wrong and she's still insecure, red flag. She's rude to her parents, family, servers, or people in general, warning sign. She's lazy, doesn't work, doesn't have a job, and expects you to pay for everything. She's only got guy friends. She's a drama queen and makes a big deal out of dumb shit. Oh my god, you just mentioned another girl? Are you kidding me? You're her only friend. Trust me, it's going to be a big issue when you want to go out and hang out with your friends. She always plays victim. Always blames you and never owns up to her mistakes. Makes you feel guilty and apologize for things you never did. Statement along the line of, you should feel lucky because you have a girl like me. You guys both should be equal value in the relationship. Tries to keep you away from your family. Lastly, needs constant reassurance. He's not ready for a long-term relationship. He knows more than 10, but hit the plus for more. Bye guys.
One of the biggest mistakes that men make when approaching beautiful women is that they lead with a compliment. It seems intuitive, right? Well, why not just tell her that I think she's beautiful? The problem with this is that the second you do that, you put her on a pedestal and she perceives you to be less valuable than her. Now, everybody wants the Tesla. Nobody wants the Honda. Why is this the case? Because the Tesla seems hard to get. It seems rare, and therefore it is valuable. What is hard to get and rare is valuable by society. So you don't want to come in saying how great she is and giving her a ton of validation. Otherwise, she's going to feel like she's on a pedestal up here and your value is down here. You want to make it seem as though you are more valuable than her and that she has to earn your affection, your validation, and your attention. Learn more about how you can do this in my masterclass, linked in my bio.
Here's a great opener to use when you see a cute girl out with a group of her friends. Taught this line to one of my clients and it totally worked. Hey, real quick, you guys friends, right? Yeah. I'm curious, do you guys ever get jealous of each other? Like when something good happens, are you guys jealous of each other or are you guys happy for each other? Happy. Perfect, because I think you're all beautiful. But you. I just had to come over and introduce myself. I'm Peter. I gotta get back to my friends, but I'd love to get your number and take you out sometime this week. Speak confidently, speak boldly. Women want to be courted. It's perfect because you got all of her friends to agree that you're gonna let this good thing happen to her and they won't get jealous. If done correctly, it's a very smooth move. It involves everybody, still allowing a quick and meaningful interaction with the one that you like. Try it, let me know how it goes, and I hope this is helpful.
2 things all women do when they are actually attracted to you. Number 1, they text you a lot. Texting you a lot is just kind of a thing we do. Most women. Doesn't mean that she has to text you all the time, but a lot. And number 2, she laughs at your jokes, and that's a really good sign because it means she finds you funny. And when a woman is like, oh, that means that she probably is interested in you. Now, if you want coaching, Instagram DMs.
The psychology of ignoring a woman. Does ignoring a woman make her want you more, or does it make her forget about you? 99% of the time, it makes her want you more, and here's why. Women equate longing with love. I'll say it again. Women equate longing with love. When she's waiting for your text, when she's anticipating your next date, those are the moments that she begins to fall in love with you. Same with us, right? We hate when a woman cancels on us, but part of us wants her more in that moment. So there's a saying, give her the gift of missing you. Give her the gift of fighting for your attention, because the more she feels like she's winning you over, the more she feels like you're slowly falling for her, the more she falls for you. How do you do it? Well, I've got a longer video at scramblervideo.com where I walk you step by step exactly how to create this chase in her.
Flirting tips for shy guys. You don't need to be loud or outspoken to flirt with pretty women. In fact, some of the sexiest guys maintain that level of mystery that women crave. So the first one, reframe this limiting belief. Quiet guys may not be the best talkers, but they are excellent listeners. Lean into this strength. Active listeners make for great conversationalists. So listen for lead words of what she's saying, comment on the subject, riff, before you ask another question. 2, the most successful shy guys have style. Up your fashion game by including staple pieces and accessorizing your look. This will increase the likelihood that she'll open you with a compliment. And 3, increase your social circle by including more extroverted wingmen and wingwomen. Not only will this help you meet more women, but being around more extroverted people will positively influence your banter and storytelling. Like, follow, and share. Book yourself a call from the link in my bio, and I hope this was helpful.
Women actually love intelligent, nerdy guys. But smart guys often struggle with dating because they overthink things at the expense of taking action, and they seek intellectual connections at the expense of physical or emotional connections. Stop doing this. Bias towards action and creating chemistry.
Cute goodnight text to melt a woman's heart. Guys, you want to melt a woman's heart for very obvious reasons. Wink, wink. So, cute goodnight texts are the following. And I offer coaching on this. Go to my Instagram DMs if you want coaching. So, here's the most amazing text. Send her a song and say, I love this song. It reminds me of you. Or if you just want to be, not risky about it, just send her a song and say, I love this song in general, and see how she reacts and gives you feedback. Another cute goodnight text is, I hope you had an amazing day. You're such a funny person. I'm so happy to have you in my life. And you can replace funny with any compliment. You're such an interesting person. You're such a unique person. Insert some kind of gentle compliment, but that's if you already have a thing going with her, of course. The point is to melt her heart when you've already opened the door. Does that make sense? And if you want coaching on any of this, anything, happy to help you. Instagram DMs.
Trait number 1, we want to see you establish, meaning you don't have to be the richest guy, even though so many men think that you have to be. And when you have a busy schedule, this also shows that your life is of value to yourself. So you're painting this picture of what your life is incredible that you've built for yourself, and the woman is wanting to see more about this, and it's intriguing to us. Trait number 2. It's a little bit like number 1, but you're passionate about something. So you talk about your passions. Maybe you are golfing and you're in a golf tournament or a golf club or whatever it is, you do something. What is it that you're passionate about? And they talk about it. Trait number 3, someone that might not even know that he's hot. So men, here is inside details for you. If you play the card of I'm not even that hot, meaning give off the vibe that it's not always about your looks. And at the end of the day, you don't put your looks first and you don't put yourself on a pedestal and you don't even know that you're really that hot. But ultimately, the girl that looking at you thinks you're pretty damn fine.
Unusual signs that he is into you. Number 1, he is awkward. Now I say this because no one wants to embarrass themselves in the beginning. But men are visual learners, so sometimes they're sitting there and they may admire your beauty. And you'll ask them a bunch of questions and they'll stop and they'll go, So if you can sense him being a little tongue-tied or a little awkward, maybe into you. Number 2, he's allowing you to influence him. There's a lot of research done that happy married couples influence each other. Things like, oh, you should try this new book, this new restaurant, this new workout. So if you told him you really wanted to get into exploring new hikes and he was game, it's a good sign that he's into you. Number 3, he doesn't make a move physically. This does not apply for all men or situations, but in some ways if he's confident, attractive, and has other options, then with the one he really likes, he'll do the opposite of that. It could be his tactic of showing you and himself that you're different. But again, if he doesn't use that tactic, it doesn't mean he's not into you.